Hello, fans, collectors, and investors. Welcome back to Iconic Baseball. I'm Iconic Al, and I'm taking a break from the countdown today to respond to Adam at Splendid Sports Cards. He introduced a Rifleman Challenge, in which he wants us to show cards of who we believe are some of the greatest arms in baseball, outfield arms in baseball.
Take me out to the ball game. Take me out with the crowd. Buy me some peanuts and cracker jack. I don't care if I never get back. Let me root for the home team. If they don't win, it's a shame. For it's 1, 2, 3 strikes, you're out at the old ball game.
The direction that I went with this was, well, I feel like throwing arm is something you have to see with your own eyes. You have to see it for yourself. It kind of has to pass the eye test. You can look at stats all day, but until you see a guy throw, it doesn't really hit home how great their arm is. So I narrowed it down to players that I actually have seen play, guys that I've seen in my lifetime and saw for myself how great their arm was. You can look back into history and see that, Tris Speaker has the most outfield assists in baseball history. So presumably Tris Speaker had a phenomenal arm, but we don't have footage. We don't have a clip of Tris Speaker throwing, or at least I've never seen one. So we really don't know how great his arm was. We can just look at the stats and presume that he had a great throwing arm. So I kind of narrowed it down to the guys that I've seen. So without further ado, I'm going to start with a guy that's not on my top 100 list, but a guy that I've seen play in the National League growing up. And he always impressed me with his throwing arm. We all know he had a gun for an arm, but this guy, Larry Walker, Hall of Famer in recent years, and one of the great outfielders in baseball history. And don't take my word for it. Check out this throwing arm.
The creaks and the crannies to get through onto the field. He just missed this one high in the air. Walker's got a gun, but he's got to go some to throw even Morris out. Here comes Morris. Here comes the throw. It's a one-hopper, and he got him. I hope Morris is all right. What a throw by Larry Walker.
Plummeting down the mountain, hit the guardrail, bounced off, and stopped the skid. Base hit. I take it back.
Larry Walker has a terrific arm. He shows it here. Your routine 9-3 out. This is about the only way he could do it. He was playing shallow. He got it on one hop. And the throw to Wallach at first. Got him. Bruce.
Okay, from Larry Walker, we move on to number 4 on my list, who is another guy that we all know had a rifle for an arm. One of the great athletes of his or any time, the great Bo Jackson. We know he had a rifle for an arm, and again, check out this.
That's into right field. That's a can of corn. Bo Jackson is there. As here's a throw, Gallego tagging, and Bo gets it! What a throw by Bo Jackson! Standing flat-footed.
How about that smile? Yeah, he was flat-footed on his heels, and look at this throw. All the way, good catch and tag right here by Robin on the short hop, and he got him. Oh my.
Bo Jackson is number 99 on my top 100. He kind of squeaked on because he's kind of a unicorn, and in my mind deserves that spot due to his iconic status and his ability to play at an all-star level in 2 different sports. Okay, moving on to number 3, who is the greatest arm in the game today, I believe. Mookie Betts. With all due respect to Starling Marte, who also has a phenomenal arm, I think Mookie Betts is right now the premier all-around player, outfielder in baseball. If you don't believe me, just check out a couple of these clips.
There's a first pitch swing and a base hit, and he's thinking about 2, and he's on his way. Betts is thrown to second. The tag. He is out at second.
Just sometimes you don't realize how good this outfield for the Red Sox.
And then it goes like that. But from that point forward, he was really good. That's a broken bat flare down the line to right, and Sinks in there for Marte. Betts over to dig it out. Marte headed to second. He's going to try for three. Mookie's throw right on the money. Oh, Mookie. On the fly to Justin Turner.
Mookie Betts is currently at number 92 on my top 100 countdown and will undoubtedly climb that list as the years go. All right, from Mookie Betts at number 3 to the second greatest arm that I feel I've witnessed during my lifetime, Ichiro. I love that card, first off, because he's throwing. It's a rookie card. His Topps Chrome, I believe, rookie card in 2001 shows him throwing. And that's a really nice signed copy that I've had in my collection for quite a few years. And every time I look at it, it just makes me happy. Ichiro is also on my top 100, obviously. He's currently sitting at number 37 on my top 100, so he's up there in the top half of the countdown. You'll see this card again in the coming months on a future video. But Ichiro is a freak of nature. We all know that he has a lightning bolt for a right arm. And again, check out some of these clips.
Ball away.
Ground ball, base hit in the right field. Heading for third is Terrence Long. The throw by Ichiro. Beautiful. Peggy got him. Holy smoke, a laser beam strike from Ichiro to the third baseman, David Bell, and Terrence Long is gunned down at third base. What a throw. 2 outs.
And with that base running by Terrence Long, he keeps Aaron Seeley in the ball game. He forgets it's Ichiro in the outfield. This is a ground ball where you can never make this out. This is the tying run. You can't. He throws a laser low to the ground about 6 feet off. Is that a strike? If you can call that as an umpire, that's right down the middle strike, baby. Look at that arm, people. Terrence Long makes it ill-advised trying to go to third base. No way he should try this, but this is a beautiful throw, a strike right down the middle like David Bell was a catcher.
Okay, and from Ichiro at number 2 to what I believe is the greatest throwing arm, outfield throwing arm that I think I've seen in my time alive on this planet, Vladimir Guerrero, Sr. This guy, by all accounts, the greatest throwing arm of his time.
Here's the pitch. There's a swing, and that is gapped into right center field. Over to cut it off is Guerrero. Here comes the throw in, and Castillo slides. He's out at the plate. The only chance Castillo thought he had was to slide to the back of the plate, try to hit it with his hand, but that's a pretty good gun out there, named Vladimir Guerrero, and he had him dead to rights.
Yeah, more like a cannon, to tell you the truth. He ended up picking up that ball after a high hop. I was just getting ready to say that throw's a little bit too high. He threw the ball all the way on the fly to home plate to get the sliding Castillo. Actually, got him by plenty. No chance.
No chance.
He's the closest that I feel I've come in my lifetime to seeing who probably is the greatest arm in baseball history. And I can't make a video like this without mentioning the great Roberto Clemente. As a Pirates fan, I'd be remiss not to mention him on this video. He has 266 career outfield assists, which is the highest of any player since 1920. So we're talking in the last 100 years, this man has more outfield assists than anybody else in baseball. And we do have the benefit of some nice footage for Clemente since he played in the 50s and 60s, and we had video. So unlike guys like Cobb and Speaker and Max Perry, we have footage of Clemente's throwing, and it's pretty special.
The tiebreaker. Buford with Belanger on first and 2 out. And only a good play by Clemente keeps Belanger from scoring. Richie Hebner puts Johnson on. Boog finally beats the stacked right side. Clemente comes up firing.
and his outfield play, the Pirates managed to win 3 of the...
His rifle arm.
He's going to try for third. It may be close. He's out.
Ball. He and Al Kaline were known for being the top weapons at a right field. Defensive...
And doing everything else expected of a superstar. In the field...
And that unbelievable...
Hey, thank you, Adam, for doing this challenge. It was a lot of fun to kind of think to myself, who are the greatest outfield arms that I've witnessed in my lifetime? And thanks again for having this challenge. I had a blast. Everyone, until next time, keep collecting and stay iconic.